Okay, guys, so we have spent 2 days reading the book, The Woodsy Band Jam. Monday, we looked at all the pictures of all the animals in the woods playing all kinds of different instruments, and one was singing, right? Our voice is an instrument too. Yes. But we realized, even though we could learn a lot from the pictures, we couldn't figure out everything. We thought that a deer was an elk, and we thought that a plain old horn was a trumpet. We needed words to help us learn all the information, right? So yesterday we kind of went through the story and gathered more information from the text so that we could understand what was happening in the story. Today we're going to really look at the letters that make up the words and the words that make up the sounds so that we can figure out exactly how to read these sentences in this book, because reading is super important, right? We get a lot of information from it. So Charlie is going to help us do the first page, and if you'd like to do this with him, you guys all have the books at home and you all have the words that make up all of these sentences. So Charlie just finished cutting these out, and I'd like you guys to work on cutting them out too. That's a really good skill. It keeps your hands strong and stretched. All right, Charlie, I am going to read this to you. Now, I don't want you to peek at the book. I just want you to listen to the sounds that you're hearing.
Okay.
Okay? And then figure out what letters and what words they are. Okay. Spring. Spring. Oh, good job. Did you hear the spring? Spring. And what's this at the beginning? What do you notice here, Charlie?
I see quotation marks. That
Quote-
means he's saying it.
That's right. A quotation mark means somebody is speaking. And what do you notice about that very first letter?
It's capital.
Yes, because sentences always begin with a capital letter. So that's a great clue that that is our first word. Spring, now here's a sight word, is good. Here. Here. Great. And Charlie could hear the ear. Awesome. And there is the end of our quotation mark. So we know this is what somebody said. Spring is here. And spring is here in Chittenango also. We just need the weather to realize it.
Yeah.
So I wonder who said this. Spring is here, said, said. Good. You hear the said.
Wait, is it?
Said.
Is that one? No.
You just noticed something, Charlie. There are 2 words that are exactly the same, huh?
But one has a period after it, and I don't
That's-
think there should be a period.
Right, because we're not at the end. We're still waiting to see who said it, right? If it just said spring is here, said, period, that wouldn't make much sense, right?
No.
Okay. Spring is here, said woodchuck. Good. You heard that W. Wood. Ch. C and H together. Say chuck. And now we can have a period, because that makes sense. Spring is here, said woodchuck. All right, we're not done yet, though. Let's. Good, you hear the L. Let's. And we see a quotation mark again, so we know that woodchuck is still talking. Let's jam. Jam. Good, you hear that jam and an exclamation point, because that woodchuck is excited. And then the end of the quotations, because that's all he's saying. And then he said,
My last word.
he said, good. Charlie, could you read that back to us?
Spring is here, said Woodchuck. Let's jam, he said.
Awesome. So guys, you have your books and your words to make up your sentences at home. And if you have time and you could finish page 4 and page 5, that would be awesome. And then tomorrow we'll start out with page 6. Great job, guys.